Keep doing what you're doing, the gaps will appear. Just stay focused.
Confidence away. Go out in the first minute, stick him on the end of a jab, and then start going at your pace and win this round. Take away that confidence, stop him in his tracks.
Good work.
Fight on by the grill, I'm like I'm Joe. Always tryna fight on by the. Always tryna fight on by the grill, I'm like I'm George. I'm coming for that dough, soon as I walk, they making noise. I'm walking through my city, they like boom, by 3-0. Knock them out in 60 seconds, like I'm using cheat codes. I just want that money, like I'm money made. I might pop my jack and uppercut, and he up on my way. With my belt, discount double check, undisputed champ. I'ma walk inside your gym and take over. I'm new to camp. Yeah, I'm new to camp. Sitting ringside with my dog on what coach flick. Underdogs coming out on top, got them so sick. 1, 2, 3, I think it's over. 4, 5, 6, he leaning over. 7, 8, they bout to ring the bell. 9, 10, pack 'em up like mail. It's over, 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 it's over. Undisputed. I'm undisputed, undisputed. Undisputed. I'm undisputed, undisputed. It's over, it's over, it's over, it's over, it's over, it's over, it's over. I'm undisputed, it's over, it's over, it's over, it's over, it's over, it's over, it's over. I'm undisputed, baby.
I'm Todd Grisham, and not a seat to be had here tonight at the Grand Theater. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
It's time for our tale of the tape. First up, Jake Paul, 185 centimeters tall with a reach of 193 centimeters. And they'll be facing Jake Paul, the problem child, 6'1" tall with a reach of 76 inches.
This is it. This is that fight. This is that argument. I don't know what to expect.
Jake Paul.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds.
We welcome you to this beautiful theater, Shakespeare. We have high hopes and aspirations for this fight. Not a lot of defense here at all. Good right hook. A big whiff with the right hook. We welcome you to this beautiful theater where every seat has been sold, but don't expect these fans to be sitting down. We expect a standing ovation when these two are done.
This is that place you want to say, I fought there, I've been there, and now we are here.
Nice counter shot. Got out of the way of that right hook. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Both men step back for just a moment. Can't find a home with that jab. Hold it right there. Are we about to see a first-round knockout? And it appears they weathered the storm. I'm not sure.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. That seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, it's like two different.
And there's the bell to start round 2. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Counter punch. A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
One punch could change everything in this battle. Tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. He threw a punch and just got countered. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Fighter willing to slow down. A perfect counter lands. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. They do it! It's all coming to an end! Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this. Hold that thought! The corner's got the towel. Are they going to throw it in? boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round. Let's get it started in round 3. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
To beat a counterpuncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, 2 punches better. When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. That big hook doesn't land. Oh my goodness, Johnny! What a massive upset this would be. And down goes Jake Paul. The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
Oh, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. I've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw.
I love the response, though. Got back up.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with it.
Missing with the left hook. The right hook misses. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tell. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for...
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Why weren't they more cautious? Jake Paul couldn't handle any more of it. So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
Look at his corner. Look at his touches. They're telling him to calm down.
Stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. And now going for the finish. Jake Paul will have to go to the canvas. The corner hasn't thrown in the towel yet, so I guess he's coming out for another round.
They believe their fighter has it in the tank.
Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the 5th. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must...
Jake Paul goes down. So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
He's got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes in close, tie him up. The referee's then got to call you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the round.
It's a good start to the round for this guy.
That's the game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. The straight right just misses. That left hook doesn't find its target. Missing with the left hook. Total domination with 10 seconds to go. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
You're being put...
This is the beginning of round 6. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen him up, alert them again, get him back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he close you down.
Was off target. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Big whiff with the right hook. At some point, the corner needs to decide we have to protect our fighter. They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be... Here we go. It's round 7. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out flush as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle him. He's got to bluff him.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
That hook won't score. When are we going to see a jab from these two. Why weren't they covering up? How are they still? And you knew this was coming. They're going to take a knee.
That's a really dented the ego. You don't want your opponent to see you do that.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, we're entering desperation. There's the bell to start round 8. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
It's all offense all the time. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer. They are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Whoa, and you saw the balance go. The knees, the foundation, rocked. Jake Paul just got dropped. The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. The 3 judges agree, and we've got a unanimous decision.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight, what a style, what a pace to get a unanimous decision. That is mad. I didn't see that coming. I thought...
Only one, number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top 2, but not number 2. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Straight in, more pain, so more gaining. Yeah, I came in, guns blazing. At Raven, you get weighed in. Been training, sick of waiting. Some failing, not plain sailing. Entertaining, check the ratings. Let me out, I don't wanna be caged in. Yeah, I'm ready, who's next up? Pay attention now, yeah, your best luck. I like to warm up like a few jabs, and then I hit hard like a left hook. My style's unique, not textbook. Step to me, you get yourself messed up. Win or lose, still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one, number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I I am the one. Top two, but not number two.
I'm Todd Grisham, and what a venue. We are live at the Empire Fight Camp. And here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
It's time now for our tale of the tape. Up first, Jake Paul, 185 centimeters tall with a reach of 193 centimeters. Up against them, Jake Paul, fighting out of Cleveland, Ohio, currently residing in Dorado, Puerto Rico. Jake Paul.
This bout is scheduled for 8.
Well, I hope you brought your sunscreen. You're going to need it as we have our main event underneath the bright sunny skies.
It's hard. You got to concentrate, preserve that energy.
We have high hopes and aspirations for this fight. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. Considering we're outside in the sold-out arena, it almost feels like the Roman Colosseum and two gladiators going at it.
This is taking boxing back to its roots. Outside, where you've got the crowd there, you can hear everything. You've got the breeze of the wind. You've got the heat of the sun. You know when you're doing this? Your feet are on fire. They're on fire in the ring.
And a nice left hook. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
So much firepower here. Nice counter. They both want a highlight reel knockout. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter... There's the bell for round two. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up. Just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Jake Paul goes down. So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now? Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
He's got the advantage halfway through the round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? That's the perfect stuff.
Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. At some point, the corner has to say you're done. Didn't wait long, and he's going to take a knee.
Must have really dented the ego. You don't want your opponent to see you do that.
Beaten, bruised. And there's the bell to start round 3. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
I have no idea what they have left. How'd you come back from something like that? Not twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
They have got great ring IQ. Counterpunches are the best.
That left hook missed. Good defense there with that left hook. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dares do anything out of turn.
Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Good counter punching. Caution being thrown to the wind. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it. There's the bell for round 4. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
This counterpuncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
To beat a counterpuncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, 2 punches better. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skillful.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Oh, and they got rocked! What a moment this is! Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems that moment of trouble has passed.
Defense, defense, defense is everything, because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
Dominant.
On to the 5th we go. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
That counter punch caught him clean. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. They both want the knockout. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
So close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Hook misses. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Stamina is off. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
As long as they don't get complained.
Let's start the sixth. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round.
Whoa, Johnny! They're in trouble! And right back into the fray.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes.
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. They've avoided. And it's okay to take a knee.
Absolutely gassed out, didn't know what to do, and hurt on top of that.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
No rest for the weary. There's been a significant aggression difference in this fight, Johnny. What do you see?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to...
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the... There's the bell to start round 7. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That hook doesn't score. The jab doesn't quite connect. He missed with that jab. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
A very competitive round here so far.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Do you believe what we are seeing? Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Whoa, and you saw the balance go. The knees, the foundation. And Jake Paul will have to go to the canvas. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
And we enter the 8th round. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? His stamina is off the charts. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the... As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. The judges have spoken a unanimous decision victory.
They've done it before.
Victory all in my eyes. Enemies only can see my demise.